It's been quite a few years since VIA Rail operated their RDCs here on Vancouver Island. In fact, it's been quite a few years since any train has run here on Vancouver Island. So I thought that I would do a tribute to the RDC service here. In the early 2000s, I rode on them a number of times. I never intended those videos to be for public consumption, and certainly the camera I was using at the time was a little digital, when digital was still relatively new, and I did intend for these videos to be home movies. But now that the train is gone, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to share them so people can see some inside views of the RDC on the island, but not only that, some behind-the-scene views as well, including inside the engine house. When I learned that the service was ending, I went down to the rail yard and asked for this souvenir. This is from RDC 6135, and of course it's the safety information sheet, and it's in both of Canada's official languages. These Lionel O-gauge toy train RDCs don't closely match the original RDC, but they're still fun. Okay, there's a guy going around getting the tickets. That's the military hospital. Over there, Annalise's house will be coming up. There's Harrison waving at the train. So here's the control panel. VIA Rail 6135. This is in the rear, of course, for the back of the train. We're traveling along. The trip you're watching took place on August 9th, 2006, from Victoria to Nanaimo and back, and I was with my daughter. You can see down there, very high up. Look at that. The bridge you just saw is Niagara Canyon Bridge, and it's at milepost 14. On a hike in 2001, I found this still attached to the post on the bottom of the canyon underneath that bridge. Also very high up. So why is he stopped, I wonder? Unless he just wants to give people a view. Listen to that old bridge creak. Wow. We are just leaving Ladysmith. We are entering into Duncan right now. I just wanted to get the ticket. Gotta love that vintage horn. I know this is kind of weird, but I'm in the men's bathroom, and in the old historic train station, they still have the original urinals. I know it's kind of weird, but they're about 100 years, well, however old, about 100 years old, and with the floor tiles. Huh? In retrospect, I'm glad that I explored the inside of the station in Nanaimo, because several years later, the entire inside was gutted by fire. Here comes the train returning from Courtenay Comox up Island for the return trip back to Victoria. Here I am, between the two rail cars. Here we are leaving Duncan. This industry here is one of the last in the island that uses the railway. That's quite a neat little bridge. What's that?
Rusty.
Rusty. Well, thanks, Rusty. Here we go now. See, look. And just so my wife knows, I'm not leaning out. In fact, I'm just holding the camera at arm's length. We just came out of the only tunnel on Vancouver Island. Okay. Very cool. Here we are back, and we're going over the Blue Bridge. Even this very old bascule bridge, which was locally known as the Blue Bridge, is now gone, replaced by a modern structure. Of course, there's no track across here anymore either. And the little VIA Rail station you'll see here and in other parts of this video is no longer there in downtown Victoria anymore either. Is that my dog? Is that my dog? Is that my doggy? Are you happy to see me? Oh my goodness. And that's that. A good day had by all. And the train is empty, obviously. I took this on the 24th of October 2005 at Qualicum Beach. I took this on the 29th of March 2005. The train right now is in Vic West. As it crosses over this little bridge over a road, it is now entering Esquimalt. There's Marie. We're about to get on the train to go to Courtenay. So this is sort of the beginning of the trip. Here we go. This is where I came to take pictures of the RDC the other day. Now there it is. Oh, it's Harrison's waving in the window. This trip was the 2nd of April 2005 with my wife Marie. How high up is the bridge? 180 feet? Wow. That's incredible. It's a nice long bridge though, eh?
Yeah, it's an old cantilever. It's one of the highest cantilevers now.
See, I've hiked up here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you must have.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
in Esquimalt. It's a very old historic building. Here's a pit, the jack down there. There we go. You can hear the ticking of the air brakes. This was the 10th of January 2005. An interesting note for modelers, he didn't come out of the shed with the lights on. Notice the bell use, even here in a very non-busy yard. At the time I took this video, on the 14th of January 2005, Rail America was operating the Esquimalt and Nanaimo Railway. Notice ENR and to the left the Esquimalt and Nanaimo Railway crest on these locomotives. They rarely ventured further south than the feed plant in Duncan that you saw earlier in the video. However, we heard on the radio that the RDC had broken down, so here they are rescuing it. If you look real close, you can just see the clapper hitting the bell. This was October 22nd, 2010 at Lake Cowichan. It's the 24th of July 2006 and we're in Vic West. At the end of this segment, you'll see the train go around the curve and disappear. Shortly after that curve, it crosses that little bridge over the road and into Esquimalt. It's the 15th of October 2005, and you know I had to take young Harrison. Oh, we're almost
Okay,
there.
get the camera ready.
It's ready. I'm recording now.
Okay, we're getting super close.
We're getting super close?
Yep. There it is right there.
Here we go. They're all waving, yeah. Look. They have duct tape all around the windows. Look down there. Incroyable.
Long way to go.
Yeah. It's appropriate that this is in the dim light and the fog. It's the 25th of January 2011. And this is the year the service would stop.